was to the Lake Hopatcong Foundation. They took over that railroad station, and believe me, as an engineer, and maybe even Ken could tell you, I've had many clients come in and wonder what could they do with that building. Could they do this? Could they do that? And usually when they found out stuff what that cost, they said no. But then I was happy to see that Marty and the Lake Hopatcong Foundation came in. They took it over. They made it good. They made it nice. I haven't been inside yet. I understand it's really beautiful inside. Marty's trying to get us to have one of our luncheons there, which we will work on that. So Marty and
Jess,
whoever else.
I'm Jess. I'm going to say a couple of quick words and then turn it over to Marty, because I do want to say that there was a phone call probably in the summer of 2013 when we were only a 2-year-old organization, and Marty called to say, do you think maybe we can get this building? There was a risk that it was going to be torn down, all this stuff, and we were a very young organization, and it was a little scary to take on a building, but this was collectively our board and our staff all put a lot into this, but nobody was at the center of it more than Marty. So I just want to make sure he's not going to sing his own praises enough. So I want to make sure that he gets his praises sung before I'm sure we'll talk more about what went into the building and our volunteers and everything. But Marty was the driving force behind it, and we're very, very fortunate to now have our own space. We miss our view. We used to overlook the lake, but we have a lovely building of our own, and we're so happy to be in Roxbury, and we're very thrilled to be where we are, and it's going to get even better once this bridge project is done and everything gets cleaned up on the outside. But I'll turn it over to Marty.
thanks, Jess. Yeah, it's over 5 years since I think we first came before you folks here at the Chamber, which was one of the first things to say we bought the old train station and we're going to turn it into our headquarters and a community center. And over that period, you folks and the whole business community has been so supportive. And I have to say, Roxbury has been incredible to work with. John and his predecessor and the mayors over that period and council have just been so supportive to us. And it's been really great, to put our feet down permanently in Roxbury. It was hard to give up the view next to the windlass, looking out down the lake the long way, and convince them that this was a smart move. Like now in the winter, we can look out, I think, one window and see Landing Channel. So we still say we have that lake view. But it is really, we were just talking about the other day, working out so well for us to have a permanent home and identity. The outside of the building, we can't take that much credit for, because Bob O'Donnell and his crew and the building itself was just like amazing, the construction that was done. The outside we actually did completely with volunteers, which we're very proud of, and actually everybody at this table has volunteered at some point or another, whatever their role was. Ron has been, he always gets mad when I give him titles for whatever he does, but he's been the chief cook and bottle washer, basically, of keeping that site going. Whenever anybody needed to be there, he was there. And Ron used to be head of Public Works at Picatinny, so I knew right where to go, for my guys. It was like, Ron was Public Works, Lee was like, civilian welfare.
Leaf Raker.
And these guys did it with a big organization, and it was like great to get them to do it for a smaller organization. And somehow Bill Woolley fell into our laps. Bill is like unbelievable. It's like, it's only going to be 98 degrees. I'm sure we can build that berm along Landing Road. And he's been great. A journalist in his prior life. We just get really great people that have worked with us on this. The staff and our board have been so supportive. It's just been, really great. Holly, Sharon, Roberta. So thank you. Thank you all for this. The outside of the building really was just like something, it's evolved as we've gone through. We now have 2 gardens. Please come visit our gardens. We have a mass planting garden, and we have a specimen garden, and a walkway that goes all through them, and it's only going to grow. We have 5 American chestnut trees that will hopefully restart in this area, the whole idea of the American chestnut. We're still holding on to our 1 ash tree that we will not give up until it falls down. The community, there again, one of our local merchants treats it every 2 years, so hopefully we'll keep it. But the bigger thing, I think, is the programming that Jess and her team You couldn't ask for a better executive director, are starting to put together so that the whole community, I think, you know, we're kind of doing a program a month now. We're gonna have trains coming in. The next 2 weekends, we're gonna have model trains, which actually, the mayor has actually been helping us with tremendously. He's a model train guy in his other life. So, you know, that's a whole thing, is to make this a place where the whole community has a place to go. And, you know, I think 5 or 10 years from now, when people think it was there forever, that we'll know we achieved our goal.
I misspoke, it was 2014, you're right, because it's been 5 years, and I'm very excited to see where we are in 5 years from now.
Yeah.
So, we've come a long way.
And I swear, as soon as they build that bridge, we will pave our parking lot. Everybody tells us we'd be crazy to pave it now because the road's gonna be going up about 6 feet, and there's gonna be a bit of a slope when the whole thing gets done. So we apologize in advance that our parking lot could look a little bit better, but we don't wanna waste, so, but thank you very, very much.
Stop in and visit.
Yes, please. I cannot believe you have not come over. And that would be great to host the entire group for lunch. We'll get one of the local merchants to bring the food. We promise not to cook.
All right, we have a plaque for you. It's the Roxbury Area Chamber of Commerce presents the 2019 Roxbury Business Beautification Award to the Lake Hopatcong Foundation.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you very much.
Thank
And right in the building, walk in, you know, we want to see it.
You gotta show up, Nick.
Do you mind smiling?
You gotta show up to see
Hey,
it.
I know.
You have to come
Well,
visit
tell me
it.
when you get it up, I'll come over.
Do you mind smiling for a picture with us real quick with the, it's really good. I know Holly or Bill, he's
Here we go. There we go. Thank you.
Right, we're getting more pictures over there. Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
so
Thank you,
much.
folks.
Thank you.